Here on the Garden Basics newsletter podcast, we have a little special edition, sort of an addendum to what you were listening to on the Garden Basics podcast, which was about roses. What are the easiest roses to grow? What are, shall we say, bulletproof roses? We're talking again with Charlotte Owendyk, Master Rosarian with the Sierra Foothills Rose Society here in the Sacramento area of California. And Charlotte, you've probably gotten that question from people all over the country. And again, the Sierra Foothills Rose Society deals with rose growers from near sea level all the way up to 6,000 feet or so in the mountains. So I can't believe that there's a rose like that would do well for everybody like that. But you say there are.
There's one rose that I absolutely love because it's a very unusual coloring. It's called distant drums. It survives in zone 4. It has a strong scent. It has excellent disease resistance. It has the more modern look. It has kind of a apricot tan in the center, and then it is kind of a lavender on the outer petals. It's a very stunning flower, and it has an 8.0 American Rose Society rating. So it's an excellent rose. And that's one that I know does very well everywhere. Some of the other ones we see iceberg everywhere. I like burgundy iceberg. That's a burgundy color, and the backside of the petals are white. That's very, very unusual. It's the same thing with brilliant iceberg. It's almost a fuchsia pink with a white. But I like Betty Boop. That's a semi-double. It only has maybe 15, 20 petals. It's blooming all the time. It actually looks different. It picks up some orange color in certain times of the year. So it has red around the edges and white near the center of the bloom. And you can see it's a very sexy bloom because you can see the stamens in the center. Belinda's Dream is an excellent rose, and it's a tough rose. Excellent disease resistant. It's heat tolerant. It's very, very fragrant, and that's a very soft pink. Dick Clark, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a beautiful rose. It's more ruffly. It's a smoky lavender. So sometimes it looks like almost hot cocoa. It's an interesting thing. I like Cherry Parfait because it's white petals with the picot red edge. It's gorgeous, and it has the hybrid tea shape in the bloom. We already, a lot of people like to see lighter rose. It looks like an apple blossom. And you get these long sprays. I've had where the spray is maybe in a very vigorous cane. They'll be 2 feet long. It's just cut. It starts at the 2 feet from the tip, and then it starts opening the bud. And it's absolutely stunning. And it only has 5 petals. It's very delicious. An all-American rose that everybody rated. It's an outstanding rose. It's a beautiful hybrid tea. It's got the perfect shape that people see in the florist things. And it's kind of a coral with more of a cream color in the center. That's Gemini. And it's very vigorous, exceptional blooms. It was an all-American winner across the country. It doesn't have as much scent as some of the others, but the flowers are just stunning. One of the ones that I really like is Julia Child, and it's a butter yellow. Can you see why she picked it? And disease is very good. It's heat tolerant, and it's got a strong kind of licorice type scent. Maryland Rowe is also, it's an apricot blend. It's a good hybrid tea. It's a great cutting flower. I'm going to switch to another one, Memorial Day. It's extremely strong fragrance. It's a hybrid swirl, but it's roughly blooms, and it's a lavender pink, and the scent is extremely strong. It bloomed all summer, and we had a hot summer here, so it's very vigorous. So that's one of my favorites. For a single rose, one of the ones I really like, and because it blooms very well for me. It's called Playgirl. It's really a bright pink. It has 5 or 6 petals, and it has beautiful little stamens in the center. Same thing with Sally Holmes. That's a shrub rose. It's 7 feet by 5 feet. It's shade tolerant. You can put that in the shade. And when you do that, I like the column. It has these really pretty little buds that are long and tapered. It kind of looks like a pretty pastel kind of peachy ballet shoe. That's what I had a picture, and I saw the bud with the open bloom, and I said, that looks like a ballet shoe. But rock and roll is good. Quietness is an excellent rose all across the country. It's scent strong. It's 4x4. Very, very good disease tolerant. Vigorous. Again, all of these roses I'm mentioning are vigorous, and it tolerates the heat very well. What else do I have?
I'm out of room on my paper, Charlotte. I'll give you one more.
Oh, a secret. That's my favorite rose. I like that because it kind of looks like Gemini, but it's very fragrant, and it's a prolific bloomer. Normally in a hybrid tea, it takes about 5 to 6 weeks for it to repeat. Let's say you get the spring bloom and you cut all the bloom off. It'll take you 5 to 6 weeks before you get bloom again. This one will do it in instead of 5 to 6 weeks, so it'll do 4 to 5 weeks. So its bloom cycle's short. So that's one of my favorites because it's always in bloom. I have 3 of those. So that's a big deal if I have 3 of anything. So that's it. I'm done.
No, you're not. I have a question. You mentioned that Playgirl is a single rose. What is a single rose?
Single is basic 8 petals or less.
All right. So, and those
Whereas take a look at Marilyn Monroe or something like that, you'll have a semi-double is something like from 12 to 18 or 20. Anything above 20, that's what are more full size. Some roses have over 100 petals in their bloom.
You also mentioned in this list Memorial Day, which we talked about in the podcast, as having very few prickles along the cane.
That's right. It gets big, guys. It does get big, but it's great to put near a walkway so people aren't going to be afraid of that rose.
All right. It's Charlotte Owendyk and her Bulletproof Roses. And again, that list: Distant Drums, Iceberg, Burgundy Iceberg, Betty Boop, Belinda's Dream, Dick Clark, Cinco de Mayo, Cherry Parfait, Lida Rose, Gemini, Julia Child, Marilyn Monroe, Memorial Day, Playgirl, Sally Holmes, Rock and Roll, Quietness, and Secret. And of course, we'll have those listed on the newsletter as well. That's a lot of roses that can work across the country, Charlotte.
I know. Well, and some areas have a little bit more disease pressure, but people love roses and they'll do anything to make a rose grow. And the best thing to do is to go find a local society. You've got a lot of experts there, a lot of consulting rosarians. They're tested. They have to keep up with their knowledge. We did a lot of webinars just to keep up and just keep our tool set up to date. They're good people. And they're nice people, I think.
You can find the Rose Society nearest you if you go to rose.org. That's the home of the American Rose Society. And think about going to meetings or their get-togethers.
Well, sometimes we propagate some of our little miniatures, and we'll give them away or we'll sell them at a very reduced price. A lot of people like the miniatures you buy in the store. Well, some of these are very, very unique little miniatures, and they're wonderful. Like, I think you have one that I gave you, and it's well named. It's called Joy because he's getting a lot of good feelings and vibes from Joy.
I love my Joy.
And it's a pretty, pretty pink, and it's a beautiful spiral form. And the miniatures can have all different shapes and sizes. There's one that everybody has seen in my garden. Not too many people grow it. It's called Pink Poodle. It's lots and lots of little petals, but it's only about 2.5 inches in diameter. It's a very pretty little rose. So I'm propagating that for my friends. And
it isn't because you actually own poodles, is it?
Well, that may have been the reason I bought it.
Yes, I imagine so, yes. Charlotte Owendyk.
I've had that rose for 20 years, Guy,
Right.
And I really like this rose.
How long have you had poodles?
Longer than that, 25 years.
Okay, yeah. Standard poodles, too.
Years. Yes, I've had 3 standards, the best.
They're
so mellow.
I was raised by a standard poodle.
Then you're a good soul.
Thank you. Good list of roses for wherever you may live. The Bulletproof Roses of Charlotte Owendyk, Master Rosarian with the Sierra Foothills Rose Society. Thanks for that great list, Charlotte.
You're welcome. And it's been a delight to talk about roses. I love talking about roses.
I couldn't tell.